I remember African warriors, if you go back, they had stuff that's like that. You know, they had African, can we show pictures of those guys? What do we call those guys? And they were warriors. And I can show you some pictures of that. You know what I'm saying? So where are we going with this?
So with you being someone that stands your ground, you say what you're gonna say, you ended up apologizing for the Kwame situation to him. Like, did you hesitate to put that apology out?
A little bit. Because from where I'm from, we don't normally apologize. That's not something normally I do. But I'm a changed person throughout the years.
Right.
So this is the first time I had to apologize. I felt that I was maybe wrong for something. And I had a lot of my friends who knew him, who approached me and said, "P, man, and who knew me, didn't know him, and said, yo, the way you came at him was the problem. Your opinion wasn't the problem, but when you was visceral towards him, that kind of messed up the opinion that you had of, about him, what he said." And I thought about it, I said, yeah, I don't want to lose that in translation, that y'all kind of close your ears to what I was saying. You were just paying attention to the beginning part of it. And he went off and went off and did what he did, which is okay. No, I felt good about apologizing. It shows growth to me, when you apologize or when you accept apologies, it shows growth. And I'm a person who's always trying to grow. Yes, I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. And about the opinion, I'm still mean by that, by what he said. But to come after him off the rip, I just felt like, okay, P, that ain't right. That ain't right. Stay on.
So did Kwame ever respond, or did we hear anything back?
Yeah,
from him?
I didn't hear it. I didn't see it, but I heard he went online and he saw it and he said he ain't accepted my apology. I don't know how he said it, but he said he didn't, and that's fine. That speaks more to him than me, his character. That's fine. And if that's what he felt, that's what he felt. I didn't say it to ask for to receive it the way he wanted to receive it.
Do you understand where he's coming from with his perspective, Kwame?
Yeah, I do understand. I still don't agree.
Yeah.
I think a grown man should be able to do what a grown man does, okay? If he wants to wear a dress, a grown man can wear a dress. Now, I don't wear a dress. My kids wouldn't wear a dress. In my house, you're going to wear what I say, Now, when you're older and you leave out my house, I don't give a damn what you wear. You can wear a tampon, brother, if you want to wear that. I don't give a damn. It's now you're at my house. But during my house, yes, I will say this, that, the other. But we're talking about a grown man. Russell Westbrook is a grown man. And I feel he takes care of a family. He has a company. There's no not being a grown man and a man in that situation. Just because he had on something that was fashionably forward that that Kwame didn't like, and and the way he said it, I told you I didn't like the way he said it and that's the problem I had, and I still have a problem with that, and I still gonna say a man could wear what he want to.
Right. I think it was not necessarily just about Russell. It seemed the issue to be kind of more about this is something, or it seems to be a trend to push this image of black men. And I think Kwame, if I'm trying to understand his energy, he was more so offended by the gesture, offended that we have another example of someone pushing this image of our black men. And he probably felt attacked, because it could be a tactic used to to effeminize us. So I think that's what he was speaking to.
So Kwame feels bad for him being attacked by what he said.
As a black man,
right?
To see another black man,
right? I get that.
The image pushed,
right?
It feels like it's an attack on my masculinity,
right?
Because it could be a tactic used to effeminize the image of the black man. So I'm thinking maybe that's where Kwame's passion was coming from, because he felt that it was a tactic meant to, hinder him as a black man in this world.
Well, first of all, he shouldn't worry about what another man's wearing to worry about how he is. Then he should have stopped on the colors pink, lime, all that other female pastel colors, which females wore, earrings in the nose. He should have stopped at that. He should have started back then. There's a lot of stuff he could have started a long time ago. Today is not the day to say, I've had enough. You know what I'm saying? To me, why don't you go way back and start it back then? Then I wonder, does he have the same feeling about guns in movies and pimping women in movies and shooting black men in movies and all that, selling drugs in movies? Is that okay? Does he yelling for that? I don't follow him, so I don't know. But those people who do that, who feel the same way he does, is the feminization of a black man, if you call it feminization of a black man, the worst thing than criminalization of a black man?
I think it's not the only thing, but it seems to be the thing that we value the most.
Why do we value that most?
Because that's the thing that we seem to have an immediate connection to when we grow up in terms of our manhood. That seems to be something that does at times look like it's trying to be stripped away. When we were slaves, that was one thing that they took away your manhood by ultimately having people take your name, your identity. I think that's why we feel so connected to the manhood. The guns and stuff, yes, I get that's wrong, but I think the ultimate thing that we probably need in our community is strong strength with our men, and it might be an internal thing, it might be an instinct thing, but
I don't believe that seeing Russell Westbrook in a dress, all of a sudden everybody's going to wear a dress. If you're a man, that's not what you rock with. That's not what you're going to rock with. That's just not, I don't believe it will. I don't believe I'm going to see a man in a dress. I'm going to start wearing a dress, especially a dress. And again, when he had, I think it was a kilt of some sort of it, but anything like long like that is what it is. I remember African warriors, if you go back, they had stuff that's like that. They had African, can we show pictures of those guys? What do we call those guys? They were warriors. And I can show you some pictures of that. You know what I'm saying? So where are we going with this?